welcome to TryDay Friday. I'm Shannon Smith, Concept Designer at FSJ. And now that the kids are back in school, do you have a little more time to craft? I thought it might be kind of fun, since from now until Christmas, it kind of goes by fast for me. So I start thinking about all of the crafts that I want to do and all of the projects and gifts I want to make. And I have that on my mind. So I thought today I would make a little Halloween bag. And we are going to use our card carrier die set. It's such a fun one. You can see it's got these two pieces. It's got its little handle. And we're actually not going to use the handle today, but we are going to use the other piece. And I already went ahead and cut it out. I cut it out of the corrugated cardstock, which actually happens to be on special this month for 20% off. And this is so much fun. I don't know if we can zoom in just a little closer so you can see the grooves. You can see. So much fun. It has such a fun texture to it, and it can add just the right touch to your projects. So we're going to go ahead and assemble this. So what projects do you guys have in your plans for your holidays? I know, I used to send and make all my Christmas cards, but I got too big of a list. I don't do all of them anymore. I just do a few. Let's see. How about you guys? Do you guys make all of your Christmas cards? All right, so we're ready to glue this together. And I find I like the craft glue the best for stuff like this. I think it just has the best hold. So we're just gonna get that lined up. And then we'll just go ahead and grab this other side. So last year, we moved into a different place, and I thought, oh cool, maybe we'll get some trick-or-treaters this year. So we bought all this candy. We did not get one trick-or-treater. I'm kind of thinking trick-or-treating's not gonna stick around much longer. How about you guys? Do you get lots of trick-or-treaters, or do you stick around for the trick-or-treaters to come by, or do you do something else altogether? We do have a little church function that we go to where it's called Trunk or Treat. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that, but that's kind of a fun get-together where everybody kind of trick-or-treats out the trunk of everybody's cars. All right, we're gonna go ahead and glue up the bottom of this. And we're going to hope that that holds, since I'm not holding it as long as I normally would. Oh, kind of pushed that in funny. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, I'm going to have to hold on to that, is we're going to add a little piece of this printed paper. Is so cute. It's from our Fall-O-Ween Prints, and it has all these cute little stars and these little bugs on it. So I hate bugs, but I have to tell you that I think these bugs are cute, and the set we're going to use is actually called Strange Beauty. And you can see the little bugs on here, and I think they're so fun. And like I said, I hate bugs, but I like these bugs. So we're gonna go ahead and add our circle. And I just die cut this out of the Journey circles, and I just trimmed off the edge a little bit. All right, we'll just set this guy aside for a minute. So now, let's go ahead and do a little stamping. let's get this guy. Is this a scarab? I think that's what they're called. Beetle, scarab, I don't know. And now we're gonna do something a little bit different that's kind of fun. We're gonna use our liquid color, and it comes in a bottle like this, but I just went ahead and I just put a little drop. We've got our Sweet Pear, Cool Pool, this one's Turbo Till, Candy Apple, and this one is Pretty Amethyst. So right now we're going to use our Cool Pool, and not only am I going to use the liquid color, but we're going to mix it with a little bit of our Sparkle Silk. I think I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. We're just going to go ahead and color just a little bit. And I'm using my smallest blender brush since we've got all these little fine details. Can you see that? There we go. You can kind of see how it sparkles. The camera may not pick it up as well as I'd like it to, but trust me, this is really fun. Definitely something you're going to want to try. So then we're going to go ahead and just take some of our Turbo Till, and we'll just color right over this. Just to get those little details. Give it a little bit more. I really like this little small blending brush. You can really get the details with it. Okay, so we've got that little guy. So let's go ahead, let's do another bug. Let's do the moth. And I think we'll also do the spider. All right, so on our moth, we're gonna just go ahead, I just use a baby wipe to clean off the tip of this in between, by the way. Okay, so we're just gonna pick up some of our amethyst, and we're just gonna color the little dots. And it's okay if you run over into the black because it doesn't really show. And then I think for this part down here, we will switch mediums for a second, and we'll use a little bit of our Pan Pastel, which also happens to be on special this month. 20% off, it's a really good deal. We're just gonna put a little bit of that down here. Just quick and slick. And then we'll just add a little bit of the darker purple. So the lighter purple is from our confectionery days, and the darker purple, I believe, is from rich sorbets. I'm just going to use my finger. All right, that was so fast. Look, that one's already done. Then we can just take a little bit more of our Sparkle Silk, and we can just add a little bit to the ends of the antenna. All right, so I think we've about covered that. Let me just show you really quick what I did with the spider. I actually used the Sweet Pear for that one, the liquid color. Just real quick. Just such a fast, fun way to color this. And you could actually use pastel on this too. All right, And we can actually, let's go ahead and add some of our sparkle silk to that. Is that picking up? Let's see if I can. You can see that's so pretty how it shimmers. All right, so now I think I will just go on to the next step, which is I will show you how I did the handles, and then I will show you the finished project. So I just kind of went 3 points in, and I just kind of went down to where I couldn't see the point coming through the hole anymore, if that makes sense. And I just did that on both sides, and then I just took some of our black licorice sparkle ribbon. Again, I don't know if you can see the sparkle. I wish the sparkle showed up just a little bit better on TV, or on camera, but I think we can see it pretty good. There we go. There's a good shot of it. So I just went ahead and tied it through. And just tied a knot in the end of this so that it won't come back through. And then if you need to trim it down a little bit, you can. But you can see, there you go. And then I would just put that side in. I think at this point we'll just show you the finished project. So I went ahead and I fussy cut all of my bugs, and I did add Journey glaze. And I add a little bit of the black licorice sparkle silk, or excuse me, I don't think it's sparkle, it's just the black licorice. But it does have a little sparkle to it. And then I added these fun little elements, the holiday sparkles. These are in our holiday mini catalog, as well as the Strange Beauty stamp set. So much fun. So here's just one idea for Halloween. Oh, and this is the best part. You gotta have your treat. Fits just perfectly with the movie theater candies. And you can actually fit the bigger one. I just thought this one fit a little bit nicer. So, plus I like Junior Mints. So I hope that maybe gave you some ideas for some crafts for you guys to do. And I hope maybe you'll do something this weekend. Do something creative. Take a little time for yourself and let me see what you've done. Post what you've done on your social media so that we can see it. And I hope that you'll join me again next week for TryDay Friday, and have a good weekend.